Come on everybody now, gather around faster, 'cause Pone's about to talk about his modified blaster.
What's up guys, Pone here, and today is the third installment of my sort of long-term project. Started out with the Stryfe, then made a couple secondaries, and now I'm going to finish it off by turning the Stryfe into a more legitimate primary. Step one for that is to give it a stock. I chose to paint a Praxis stock. I find it to be very comfortable and rigid enough that it actually shoulders well. I think it complements the Stryfe well and allows you to get your eye down on the iron sights. Now I don't think your primary is truly complete unless you have a front underbarrel attachment, and for this I chose the Vagabond because I believed when I first purchased this that you could cut this front end off pretty easily and it would make it much more compact. Turns out that that was true. Now when I started this project, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I knew the Vagabond would be a good choice, but I wasn't positive. I was thinking about doing a rough cut, so shout out to Tiger Foam for suggesting I do the Vagabond. That's truly what made me decide to do this for sure. Alright, so here's a front barrel attachment. What I used here was a retaliator front end, some PVC to make it look a little cooler, and then this here is the Vagabond. You can see right here, it changes the profile quite a bit. I got this from blastaway.eu. He was the first person I saw do this. I glued a couple pieces of 2mm foam here. That helps the shakiness when it's attached to the Stryfe. Alright, so there it is together. This thing is pretty long and honestly a little unruly. I can barely shoulder it comfortably. So to me this is kind of two primaries. A sort of quick SMG style Stryfe, and then a bigger weapon that I'm probably going to fire from the hip because that's most comfortable. Alright, let's do a quick firing demo. I've got this thing locked into slam fire using some hot glue inside on the trigger. I ended up actually really liking how it feels on a Raven. It makes the profile a lot better because you can still shoulder a Raven, but it doesn't have an extremely long stock. I think I might end up painting a Raven to match this also because this feels really good. I definitely won't be painting this Elite Raven though. It'll probably be one of the old ones that I've gotten from Goodwill in the past. This piece right here and here come off extremely easily just after you disassemble the gun. This front section right here is also attached just by screws. However, in the middle here, you will end up hitting a metal bar, and I ended up, I think, probably right here you can get away with not hitting the metal bar, but somewhere close up here you will hit some metal. And you can see that metal right here. I actually ended up cutting it off with the cutting wheel on my Dremel. And I was definitely not expecting to hit that, so it ended up looking kind of sketchy, but not a big deal. So if you do decide to do this, quick and easy way is just to remove this front piece here, and then you'll be left with kind of these fluted black parts, which kind of look cool when I did it originally. I just wanted to make sure that it got cut down completely. Otherwise, I might have left this. I'm thinking about doing maybe a mod with this Vagabond where I just remove this front section and then this, and that'll sort of have this weird barrel look. But I think it looks kind of cool. Painting on this is pretty standard. What I did with the other blaster. I did do some pearl detailing on these little nubs here and in this section here, and then some black detailing up there slightly, just for, I don't know, just messing around really. After this got painted, I did use some silicone lubricant in this edge here just to make sure that this slide would prime very smoothly, because both pieces were painted with vinyl dye. Although vinyl dye is much smoother and thinner than most paints, I still just wanted the prime to be extremely smooth. Alright guys, well that is it for me today. I just wanted to quickly go over my front gun attachment that I made for my Stryfe, along with the stock that I painted. Now remember, it's not about having fun. It's about how pretty your blaster looks and how hard you wreck your friends.